Well, all right. Well, hello and welcome to Almost Idiots with Instruments.
Yeah.
The show that follows Red Hot Rebellion as we talk to super fancy people about rock and roll, the music industry, music creating, creativity, and everything else that floats our boat. My name is Jim Tremontana. I am the bass player and vocalist of Red Hot Rebellion.
Hi, I'm Doug Spencer. I play the guitar, and I'm a giant asshole.
Hi, I'm Andris, and I have a wicked sweet poom and make wood shavings.
That is correct. Hey, Doug, where you going? Don't leave.
Yeah, screw you guys. I'm out of here.
Well, Doug has left the show, so today it's just going to be me and Andris talking about whatever we feel like. How's that sit with you, eh?
Yeah, that's all right. I'm a little bit confused and hurt by the way that Doug just left.
He was saying
Right
earlier
now.
he had some shit going on, so I don't fault him, you know?
Yeah.
I don't take any of that stuff personally.
Yeah, no, that's
And he's
fair.
not a giant asshole. He's just, you know, a man who's got a lot of pokers in the fire.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's got a lot going on, which is fine, which is great. We should all be so lucky, right?
Yeah, it's probably good for him. He does have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a nice family, beautiful family, wonderful children.
I've heard.
So yeah, yeah, we've never really seen them. I've never met any one of them. No, we've met.
Yeah.
his entire
I'm not
family.
really allowed to go near his family.
Right? Because you're not allowed near children. Right.
Well, just Doug's kids in particular,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess. I don't know.
I thought it was all kids, really.
No, I got nieces.
Oh, okay. Well, so you're the uncle they talk about in therapy sessions years from now. Huh. Oh, okay. You got the poom for it.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, they just talk about how awesome I am and how sad they are that
Yeah. Speaking
not
of that,
around more.
you weren't you teaching one of your nieces how to play drums at some point or something?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and she's like one, and you're like, here, hold this. No, don't eat that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hit
but
this.
you know, one is a fine age to start learning an instrument,
Yeah.
especially the drums.
Yeah,
know.
because shit, they love hitting stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like a universal language,
Right.
Just hitting shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Dude, this is going in the book.
yeah, right.
It's almost a universal language, hitting shit.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole discussion about rhythm and percussion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh.
I mean,
Wow.
it's something like when you're small, it's really easy to hit shit.
Yeah.
You just hit things. And
Yeah, that's kind of like your first experience with the world.
Yeah.
It's hitting shit and putting shit in your mouth.
Yeah, that's.
Huh.
I think that's
And
why
that's
the
kinda what you
drums are
do
so
these
enjoyable.
days.
Yeah,
You hit
absolutely.
shit.
I hit shit and I put things in my mouth.
You never really got over that.
Yeah.
That's why you think
constantly confused about what my hands are
and your feet.
I'm like, what the shit?
What are these things? And there was a joke in there. It was probably in poor taste, so we'll ride back on all over that. That doesn't make any sense. So let's move on to hitting shit. Yeah. So we recorded an album, not an album. We recorded 4 songs.
Yeah, four of them, which is the most we've ever done in one day.
Yeah, and well, what I say recorded. We recorded the rhythm section,
Right.
Like the rhythm,
But the bass is
most of the. I mean, the foundation.
yeah, the foundation of the songs, and that's
Right.
usually how we do it. We'll record the rhythm,
Right.
and then layer over that as needed.
Yeah.
But-
Because, like we've said before, we are not wealthy.
Right,
We cannot afford to just stay in the studio for a
Yeah.
month or a year and constantly write. And-
Although that would be incredible. That
would
would
be
be an
pretty
amazing experience, I'm sure.
but you know what? We
Well-
were the most prepared we've ever
Yes.
been
Yeah.
because of this podcast.
yeah, absolutely.
By forcing us to fucking stay on task, to meet up every week, talk about shit, talk about music, and work on stuff, we were able to bang out more music, quality shit,
yeah.
in one day than we ever have before.
Yeah, I think honestly, this is probably this year has been one of the most like productive years that we've had, like as a band.
Yeah.
I think just
Yeah.
in terms of like
Writing.
practicing.
Yeah.
For a while at least.
Right.
When
yeah,
we
we
first
haven't been
started,
playing a lot of shows, but
Right.
fuck that.
Right.
'Cause-
Well, we've been getting together at
Yeah.
least once, twice a week sometimes.
Yeah. Which I
So-
think is better. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm an old bastard. I don't know. I almost said old fat
We're
bastard.
all old and fat.
Yeah. But no, I think this is so now this is a retrospective on the midpoint. I don't know. This what episode just aired? What came out today was episode 20?
Oh shit.
19 or 20, I think.
I didn't listen to that episode today.
Oh, it was good. It was a really good one. It was the one with Ben Hochstein.
Well, I listened to $50 Famous instead.
Right.
Which we did that shit in a day.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that since Doug isn't here to get all sappy on us.
Yeah.
So
because we kicked him out to do $50 Famous.
Yeah.
When he canceled being in the band.
Right? Is that what happened? Well,
yeah, he hurt his
leg.
Foot or leg or whatever, and he had to sit out for a gig.
Let's back up.
Sorry.
So for the uninitiated, you may have heard us talk about the band $50 Famous before.
Yeah. And
if you have, that means you've listened to all the episodes, which, man, you are a crazy fucker for that.
Why would you do that?
But it is a two-piece punk rock band that Andris and I formed when Doug broke his foot. And we had a gig coming up that we were like, fuck it, we're still going to play. We're going to play as a two-piece.
Yeah, we had like a week and a half notice or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So what we did was I got a cool pedal. It's a Fishmann. Fuck, I forget what it is.
Do you have it here somewhere?
Yeah, let me go grab it. You talk to the people real quick.
Okay. Oh, man.
It's time for Awkwardness with Andris.
Yeah, I guess. So... playing drums has been really cool. That's something that I haven't done regularly in a while, and I just got to do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got to play 4 days in a row.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really neat. I would really like to play every day.
Yeah, so if you need a drummer...
Oh, yeah.
Email us, redhotrebellion@gmail.com, or if you want to give your personal email, you can do that right now, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's just
that easy. What, Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. Look them up.
Just look me up.
Andris Divine.
Yeah.
So this is a good segue, actually, because you know what's a great album? That Jamie Suttle Country Music Revival.
Yeah,
that is
really
a fantastic album, and I do not have my script with me, but this episode is brought to us by Jamie Suttle and the album Country Music Revival, which features great tracks like Cash, Jack, and Jesus.
Country Music Revival. And other great ones. Yeah. Wasting Time.
Wasting Time. That's a great one.
I like that song a lot. It reminds me of Counting Crows.
You can find Jamie Suttle's album, Country Music Revival, on Spotify, iTunes, and at jamiesuttle.com. Yeah. That's JAMIESUTTLE.com. Ask for it by name. So great. Yeah, so you played drums for Jamie's live band, right?
I do. Yeah.
And you did some recording. And I actually was the engineer for that session.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot all about that. And I was there.
That's right. We both played an integral part.
See, we have lots to talk about.
Yeah.
You guys fucking sounded great.
That's good.
So, but what you guys did is kind of different than what Red Hot Rebellion's been doing, which was you guys did a lot of arrangement in the studio, which is kind of a more traditional thing. So,
well, I think it's mostly because Chris owns the studio.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Like we could have spent all weekend there if he had wanted.
Well, but he had the other band booked.
Yeah.
But it was soups convene because your drums are already set up, and me and Doug just rolled in with our shit.
Yeah,
and then went to town.
For those of you who've never recorded before or never recorded with like a live drummer, drums are the worst.
They really are.
They take forever to set up. Like as a drummer, you're supposed to get there before everybody else so that it can be easier for everybody else because it takes a tremendous amount of time to set up and check levels and like mic
tune
everything.
Shit.
Yeah,
there's tons of mics.
Yeah, so
and like nowadays with all these using of the drum samples, which I'm not opposed to.
Right, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it for sure.
Yeah, but nothing sounds like real ass drums.
Right, and nothing is so much fun. I feel like you can add a tremendous amount of the energy. Like you can kind of change the feel of the song and the amount of energy that you expend like playing the kit.
Right, yeah.
I feel like that kind of
Dynamics.
helps. Yeah, dynamics.
Yeah. A lot of dynamics, I think, are lost. But, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what modern production is, pretty squashed these
Right.
days. But I think in some music it's getting away from that as well. But
Yeah. I mean, in Sweaty Betty, I use a lot of dynamics in the snare stuff.
That's a new Red Hot Rebellion song called Sweaty Betty. You've probably heard...
Is that what it actually is called? Is
Why
that the
the
final
fuck
name?
not?
All
yeah,
right.
let's
That's
just
fine.
Fucking, yep, that's the name. It's locked in.
Okay.
You have probably heard shitty versions of that song in many iterations over the course of the past weeks. But the real version is going to blow your goddamn socks off.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
All the socks.
It's true.
So there's
it
some
sounds
cool
incredible.
shit.
Well, and it's interesting, too. I feel like we're all kind of working together better than we ever have before. Like with Chris and everything. Like it's been very open.
Do you think
like, the
it's
whole time.
because we're more prepared and we've put a microscope on ourselves with this podcast?
Yeah, I think the
reminds us
podcast
of,
has helped a lot.
What we've talked about. And
Right.
Well,
But-
so this is the first album we've written in my new house, which has a rock room.
Mm-hmm.
We used to practice in a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, we talked about the Murder Bunker before, which was cool.
Yeah.
But
Murder Bunker was cool, but full of death.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
I guess this is the most stable practice space we've had ever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that like we're all just set up and ready to go essentially whenever.
Yeah. You come in, you take a leak, you say hi to the dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get a fizzy water.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
So back to $50 Famous. That was a big tree to get around. So what we used was the Fishmann Fission bass PowerChord FX pedal. Now what this little sumbitch does is cool as shit. It takes a bass note, and depending on which button you have pressed on the goddamn thing, you either have an octave, so it'll play like a low E and a high E, or it'll do like a fourth below or a fifth above, or both. So it makes a single note into a power chord. And what we did was I ran that power chord that it made off of the single note into a Marshall half stack. So my JCM 900 vintage. Doug poo-poos it because he's a gear snob, but whatever. I've had this thing forever.
Yeah.
But so we played basically power chord punk rock, which is, in my opinion, the best kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
With just bass and drums, and it sounds like so. And then we got the bass signal going to my bass rig, and then the power chord that the bass pedal, the Fishmann pedal, is making into the Marshall half stack guitar amp, and it sounds like a full fucking 3-piece shitty punk band.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
but it's only two dudes,
right? And it's also so I listened to the album today, and I was very, very impressed by it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't remember it being particularly great.
Right. Well, wait. Hold on that for a second, because we still haven't got to that shit yet. Because we're still at how the hell we played a live show.
Right.
Because
that's true.
The whole reason I got this stupid pedal, I was like, this is because I've seen 2-piece bands. There's a lot of great ones.
Well, and then we made the decision up in Columbus,
right, at a Comic-Con.
Yeah, in a bar.
That is actually the place where I got the idea for Ace Tucker Space Trucker as well.
Yeah,
so we owe a lot to Columbus. Wow, that's fucking crazy. I just made that connection.
Ace of Cups.
Ace of Cups,
right?
That's probably where Ace Tucker came from.
Yeah.
Huh. Holy shit.
There you go.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. But anyway, we were like, we're not fucking canceling the gig. We're going to do it just with a bass and drums. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got this pedal. We practiced twice, maybe. And we did 4 Red Hot Rebellion songs and 5 Ramones songs or something.
Yeah, it was.
And it was awesome.
It really was.
And
it was
people were impressed.
Yeah.
They were like, there was just 2 guys up, like people who weren't watching us, because, no one watches the first band.
Right.
We were like the opening act, I
Yeah.
think. Or we became the opening act because we're like, look, we...
Yeah, we're like, we're going to go on first,
Yeah.
and then the show is going to start.
Right. And like people who weren't looking at the stage, but were still in like, the club were like, fuck, I didn't know it was just 2 fuckers.
Yeah.
So then we got the idea, you know what? This is punk as balls.
Yeah.
We're going to write and record an entire album in one day.
Yeah.
And we fucking did it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Now you pick it up from there. Or
Oh,
is it-
yeah. Yeah, I hadn't listened to it in a long time, so I listened to it, and I was pretty impressed by it, particularly since, we did it all in one day. We took, 3 takes?
Yeah, we
And it
gave
was
ourselves 3 takes.
Yeah.
If we couldn't get in 3 takes, fuck it.
Yeah.
It was like, it's good enough.
It was just whatever the best one was made it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah. So we set up the night before, right? In my
Yeah.
basement at my old
Yeah,
house. And then Andris spent the night.
Yeah, we had a slumber party.
Yeah, we've set him up in the guest room.
Yeah.
And then we got up and we looked through real estate ads for some reason. I guess we were looking for a house or something at the time. We had cereal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we watched House Hunters.
Yeah.
And looked at real estate. And then fucking got to work.
Yeah.
And the deal was we were going to record 10 songs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
10 songs in one day. Well, not just record. We had to write them, too, because we had no prep.
Yeah, yeah. So it was all just out the gate.
Right.
I think we had
done
ideas for what? Tiny
2,
House,
right?
and something
And
else.
Phone
maybe?
Tag.
Phone Tag.
Yeah. Maybe we did those first, and then we're like, these were so goddamn easy. Why don't we just do a whole album?
Yeah,
I don't know, but
That sounds
the point is, we
plausible.
wrote and recorded 10 songs in one day.
Yeah, so I think it was actually 11. 10 songs, right? Because one of them. So we have 13 songs on the album.
Right. Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
one of
and-
them's 30 seconds.
Well,
but,
a couple of them are
yeah,
pretty
short.
short.
But still, they're all different-ish.
Yeah, well, and it ranges from punk rock. There are a couple of songs that kind of remind me of Green Day.
Yeah.
And then there's some stuff that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's got a range
selfie
of
stick it up
styles.
your ass.
Yeah. Well, and what was the one?
I don't know who moved my cheese, but they better
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
what was it?
yeah. It's
Something-
the Office song.
The Office song. Yeah,
I
write a song
don't know
about-
who moved my cheese, but they better be making me a sandwich
that's
with
right.
it.
That's a great title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So when life gives you lemons,
Ask-
ask why it didn't give you money instead.
Yeah.
It's-
These are great titles.
Yeah.
And they're great songs.
yeah, absolutely. It made me laugh out loud. While I was driving, I was like, "Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
and
funny."
the song HOA, fuck you. That's
Yeah.
the whole song.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Those are good songs.
Yeah.
So we released that shit as $50 Famous. The album is called Lower Your Standards. It's available, believe it or not, on iTunes and Spotify and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
So you can check it out. One day, I say we should re-record all those songs, but do way over the top production.
Right. Yeah. Just
spend
make 'em
way too much
better.
time on them.
Yeah, we had talked about doing that. I think we should just put out another album at some point. I mean,
do it right
it's-
now.
Right. It's not like anybody really cares except us.
No, yeah. But that was
But
it
it was a lot of fun.
Challenge.
Yeah,
as
it was
they
a
say here.
challenge. It was a lot of fun. I felt pretty
Maybe next time we
pretty
do it
pleased
live.
with the drums I did.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
great. I mean, I'm pretty.
You did
pleased.
too.
Fuck, we came up with all that shit in
Yeah.
one goddamn day. So maybe next time we should do it live. Although no one cares. We could live
at
stream
Bob's,
it.
or something, or
Who?
yeah. What is it? Ruin Johnny's bar mitzvah or whatever. The Me First and the Gimme
Yeah,
Games album.
yeah. Huh.
Yeah. We could do that.
Interesting.
Where
Interesting.
nobody would care about us and also probably applaud because
Right.
it was all
Yeah,
material
yeah,
they'd
yeah,
never
yeah.
heard before.
Huh. See, I was thinking of doing it live over the internet, but you're saying do it live in an actual space.
Right.
with
Yeah,
people.
yeah. With people
Ooh,
watching
that would
and
be-
listening.
That would be something.
But we would have to do some amount of preparation for that.
Yeah. Which is that's totally anti $50 Famous.
Well, if we gave ourselves maybe it would be we write a set list a week before,
right.
like Saturday or Sunday before. Then we practiced.
Yeah,
maybe like the Wednesday before.
So
and then
it'd just be
it.
like a live album then, but it would be
but it would still be done.
It would be shittier than the one we wrote and recorded in one day. So Dave Grohl's got some new thing doing where he is like doing a song all himself. And he recorded a documentary. I forget what it's called. I just saw a press release about it, but he plays like every instrument and he records himself doing it. And it's like a 23-minute song or something. So I don't know if he's looping shit. But if it's got Dave Grohl, I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know what
awesome.
I don't know what the like DVD or what the movie is called, but I feel like it should probably be called "I Am the Gold Standard."
Yeah, I am the last great American rock star.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah,
so he's. I mean, I feel like for a lot of drummers, that's kind of who they aspire to be in some regard because he's just great at everything.
Right.
Like
and has a poom.
Right.
And a beard.
He's got a wicked sweet poom.
Wicked poom.
And
so I'll put a little link to the old Fishmann Fission-based PowerChord FX paddle.
I think instead of beard, you could say poom emphasizer.
Well, all right. Poom it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? We were talking about cooking earlier.
Yeah, that seems
that's
so
a bit of a
now.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
My watch told me to move.
Your watch is like, stand up, asshole.
Mm-hmm. So we have 6 more songs to write with this band.
Right, which we can't because our songs start with Dougie.
Yeah. I
think I've tried giving him like chord progressions, and he's like, that shit's awful. Because I play guitar as well. Not nearly as good as Dougie, but he's like, nah, that's bullshit.
None of us play guitar as good as Dougie.
It sounds exactly like Doug. That shit bullshit.
That doesn't sound anything like it. It's fine.
You know what I could do, though, is like in post, like go grab other things he said and just sprinkle them in there.
And then like chef it together.
Yeah.
Like,
like when Chef quit South Park.
Yep.
Huh. So, Doug, what do you think about this conversation?
Yeah, I was immediately thinking cat monkey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I know, right?
Ooh. It's good information to have.
Yeah. Man, where did you learn that?
South Dakota.
Ah, you don't say.
I know, right?
That is some crazy shit, Dougie.
You really don't say.
I know, right?
You really don't say, does you?
Ooh. I'll keep it clean.
Yeah.
We could just start making phone calls to people.
We could make a phone call to Doug. You can see where he's at.
Yeah, I think I will. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Look at that. And then
He might be right on his way.
Sleeping. Mm-hmm.
If it goes to voicemail, I will have to hang up because I do not want his phone number.
Yeah, his information
going out.
We could just scream over the phone number.
So, Rudy Toots and Pumela Anderson. Rudy Toots and a poom for you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Nope.
Yeah, I was ready to do it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start calling people to see who answers the phone.
They've been recording.
Yeah, they might be recording now, which is why he's not gonna answer.
Hello?
Hey, Ryan, this is Jim with Idiots with Instruments. You're on the air. How are you, sir?
Oh, live show. All right.
Yeah.
Doing great, brother. How are you?
Doing all right. We're having a little bit of a weird episode here today.
Yeah.
We had an interview that kind of went AWOL, and then Dougie's not here, so me and Andris have just been shooting the shit, and we decided we'd call you and catch up. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Yeah, you have good timing. I just got out of the studio. Our new album's we got one more day left, and
nice.
it's
Nice.
in the bag.
Shit, yeah. So
That's
how
awesome.
many songs you've done so far?
11.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
And then, so you just doing like overdubs and vocals and stuff at this point, or?
Yeah, we well, those are all done now.
Oh wow.
So what we did was last week. I mean, it's a 2-week. We booked the studio for 2 weeks straight.
Wow.
So what we did was we tracked live. Like try to capture that live essence, the energy,
Yeah.
and keep as much as we can. But mostly is for the drums. So obviously we keep all the drums. And then, overdub from there. So we got all the guitar circus is done, all the banjo and vocals, they're all done. So tomorrow we're going in to do, like gang vocals and then like auxiliary percussion, like tambourines, vibroslaps, dildos, extra large dildos, pocket pussies, things like that.
Yep. Yeah.
I got a truckload of fake pussies I got to deliver to the insane clown posse.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with these. I got an idea.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I just got a text from Doug Spencer. So whatever. So yeah. So everything went well so far with the album. Do you have like a title for the album yet, or is that secret hush hush?
I can tell you guys. It's going to be called Blessed Be the Damned.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. We've got a lot of guest musicians. Old 97s are on it. Bowling for Soup is on it.
No
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Yeah, my good close friend from the O's is on it. He's the producer. So he's in with us producing, and yeah, dude, it's going great. It sounds awesome. Like, I couldn't be happier. It's definitely the best album we've done so far.
Is it stylistically a leap, you would say, or is it kind of a natural
Yes.
progression? Nice.
No, it is. It's a leap. It is way more punk rock,
Oh, nice.
and we kind of like got away from the country thing. So this is way more punk rock, but we also dipped our toe into the bluegrass world.
Fuck
So-
yes.
Oh, interesting.
I love
Yeah.
bluegrass.
Yeah, so it's like a mixture. You'll hear there are some songs that are just a juxtaposition. You have a bluegrass band playing, and then all of a sudden it kicks in and you have NoFX playing.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's kind of yeah, dude, I love it. It's like just an amalgamation of all of my musical loves and interests. Lyrically deals with, a lot of like religious overtones and, it's a heavier album, but, I'm super happy.
That's
I'm on cloud
awesome,
9.
man.
You called me at a good time. We
Yay.
just finished
Yeah.
finished the vocals today, so I was just like, yes, I don't have to sing anymore. Hence why I'm so hoarse right now.
Actually, I think you sound pretty good.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you've been singing this whole time, your voice does not sound shot at all. Have you been drinking some of that special throat cream that they serve up down there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Just a lot of water and cigarettes and weed and whatever I can throw down my throat.
That'll do it. That will do
Yeah.
it. So you mentioned Bowling for Soup. Is it the whole band or just certain members?
Oh, just the lead singer. He's
Oh,
singing
Jared?
some harmonies.
Jared?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, what's his last
Yep.
name? That guy's got a great voice.
Did he?
Yeah, totally. Nailed it, too.
Did he
Nice.
was he in the area? 'Cause
He
I
was here for Warp Tour, right?
Oh, that's right.
No, he wasn't in the area. He
did it remotely?
just sent it in remotely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, our producer is good friends with him, so he just phoned in a favor.
Hey, is he still doing the voice for Chuck E. Cheese? Because I know for a couple of years he was like the new hip young skateboarding Chuck E. Cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Do you know
that.
anything
Yeah.
about that?
I didn't know that either.
And then, speaking of really kick-ass shit, I saw the Aquabats are running a giant-ass Kickstarter campaign to bring their show back. And I know those dudes are friends with all those guys. Yeah.
Is that what that's
Yeah.
for? I saw some stuff on like Instagram about it. But,
Dude, we need to get the Aquabats on fucking Idiots with Instruments.
oh, that would be incredible.
Well, I saw your post today on Facebook, and I thought it was an Idiots with Instruments post, and I was like, oh my God, he got the Aquabats? Yes!
Well, now it has to be.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
If
because I
I-
would love, I mean, that guy's,
Yeah.
freaking wacko. I would love to hear how he comes up with, I mean, his writing, the way he writes, it's just got to be
Yeah.
totally different than what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
he's
level
obviously like a comic book nerd, and just, he's one of us,
Yeah.
And a
And he just-
genius.
Yeah, totally.
Genius.
And man, their catalog is insanely deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And you saw like they just played like the Back to the
Beach.
Beach festival with Travis Barker back on drums as what was his name?
Baron Von Tito.
That's right. Baron Von Tito.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
That is and your buddies fucking Real Big Fish were there and Less Than Jake and that was a big to do. I wish I was there. Nope,
Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah.
But
Me too.
But check this out, man. We tracked four rhythm. We got 4 songs done, kinda rhythm wise, because we're doing it slow because we can't afford 2 weeks in the studio.
Yeah, that's what we always do, though. It's like we'll do a kind of piecemeal.
Yeah, like
Sure.
Get the rhythm
Separate
shit
trips.
down first. And then-
Yeah, I mean, you got to do whatever's in your budget and whatever's, realistic. Not everyone can just put the world on pause and jump in a studio for however long. It's different for everyone. So, but I agree that you definitely, if you want to put out a professional album, you got to go to a pro studio.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you just have to. I mean, depending on your genre. I mean, I've heard some home recorded stuff that's amazing,
Right.
but for you guys and your sound, you need a real studio. You need an engineer who knows what he's doing and just let you guys shred and do your thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Better shred than dead. So speaking of all that bullshit, like we're doing solos and other sessions, and then we're gonna do vocals. And I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
I was hoping you might do some backup vocals, especially because here's a big revelation: you co-wrote a song with us, kinda, for the new album.
Oh, yeah, dude. How much of my stuff did you keep?
All of it.
I was curious.
Pretty much all of it. I mean,
Okay.
well, I think maybe I cut out a little of the intro and kind of moved it around. There might be you have a third verse in there that I might have. See, I haven't really nailed down the vocals yet, so it's going to change again. But yeah, I was hoping when I actually do the lead vocals, maybe get you up in there to like kind of. Talk me off the cliff, as it were, and then do some backups on that sumbitch since you wrote the lyrics and melody for it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would be an honor. I would love to come in and scream in your microphone.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I was honored, and I really appreciated that you guys thought of me and sent that to me, because that was right in my wheelhouse, and I just immediately latched on to what you laid down. And I was on the road at the time, and I just popped in my earbuds and just like started humming a melody and started writing lyrics, and it
Next
was
thing
cool,
you know,
man. I
hit
loved it.
record.
Yeah.
Record. So, fuck yeah, man. Well, I won't take it. Well, we won't take any more of your time unless you just want to bullshit for the next 45 hours. But
The rest of your life.
the rest of your life. But yeah, it's cool catching up with you, man. And thanks for the update, because we definitely want to keep people engaged and in the know with y'all. And when that album comes out, we will be sure to let everybody know where these.
Oh yeah, that would be and I appreciate that. And likewise, a little cross promotion never hurt anyone. So, and we love you guys. So
Yeah. We love you too.
we're excited
play
to
together.
hear. I mean, I'm super stoked to hear the new album.
Fuck
your new album.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
likewise.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually really excited to hear yours, because it sounds like it's going to be
Yeah,
way
it sounds
better.
awesome. I'm
gonna be
sure,
way
better.
I'm sure it will
It's,
be, but
Man, to be quite honest with you, there's one song on there that we added last minute that was 100% inspired by you guys. And I
Fuck
think
yeah.
you'll be able to hear it. Like it works. It fits in our genre. But it is absolutely could be a Red Hot Rebellion song.
Well, we'll have to learn it and cover it and rip it off.
We'll have to,
we'll
and then
just rip
ruin
off
it.
each other.
Yeah, there
great.
we go. Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
the rip-off squad. Ripping off each other since 2012. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, all right there, man. Well, we'll have to get together soon. I got some other crazy ideas that I want to float by you. I'll do that offline because it's super secret shit.
Cool. Does it have to do with like cyborg monkeys and Elvis?
Yes. Honestly, it kind of does. Kind of has to do with
Awesome.
all that bullshit. Yeah, so so we'll talk to you soon there, funny balls. Thanks for taking the call and making this episode of Idiots with Instruments sing like a canary.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, fellas. It's good to talk to you again. Hit me up anytime.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We'll do.
We'll remember that.
Yeah, we'll call you once a week.
Yeah, it'll be
Yes, that'd be fine.
that'll
It'll
be
be the
Dude,
Ryan Mallot minute.
Your interview with Snow blew my mind.
nice. Oh man,
yeah?
if you could have heard the
Now-
shit we lost.
Yeah.
Like that was only
right?
a quarter of the fucking interview. We lost so much. But
Yeah, it was crazy.
I can't imagine what you lost because what I heard was a pretty long interview, and man, what an interesting story.
yeah. It was something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fascinating.
That's definitely like one of the coolest interviews. I mean, all our interviews have been great.
right.
We've never
Yeah.
had anyone
Right.
who's been like a dud or had to pull teeth to like get them to talk. But that was exceptional.
It's kind of crazy because like at the point that we come in, I'm like, oh, we sound like we're all really like surprised or impressed or whatever, but it's because there was like an hour and a half of other shit that led up to the
Yeah.
point that the interview starts at,
Yeah.
where you're like,
Yeah, we literally talked to him for like 3 hours.
yeah,
And we lost almost all of it. Oh, man. Like while it was going, I'm like, oh, we're going to have like 3 episodes of Snow. It'll be 1, 2, and 3, and then boom.
Yeah.
Well, I got me a new computer, got a new rig up in the studio, so we are
Yeah.
golden now. So next time we'll get him on again. Maybe.
yeah.
Shit, yeah, we got to record an album with, or at least a song with him.
Yeah,
He
a
said he
song
wants
with
to
him.
record with
Work
us,
with
so.
him.
All right, so. Well, all right. So, yeah, we'll talk to you later there, funny pants. Thanks for the chitty chat.
Yeah, hell yeah, boys. Good luck in the studio, and I'll be talking to you.
All right,
Thanks,
keep
sound
on
good.
trucking.
Keep on trucking, boys. Yeah.
Well, all right.
What did Doug say?
Oh, Doug said he's working.
Oh, currently?
And, yeah. Yeah, he's like, you doing the interview?
Kind of. We're doing an interview.
Well, all right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Idiots with Instruments. My name is Jim Tremontana, and I say unto thee, keep it simple.
My name is Doug, and I say, stay hydrated.
I know, right?
I'm Andris, and never play acoustic.
Well, all right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Idiots with Instruments is a Solid Arts and Science production. All rights reserved throughout the multiverse. Please subscribe and review the show on iTunes or your podcatcher of choice. Visit idiotswithinstruments.com for exclusive bonus material and to support or sponsor this show.
I know, right?